Might help to turn the microphone on. Welcome to my little home studio. I'm the old duffer, Ian. I am going to be playing around tonight with EZdrummer 3 Bandmate to see if I can make it line up with some of my recordings, and I'm also going to try the tracker thing in Easy Bass. Just put a bass line on. So for a start, I'm not flogging anything. I'm not doing any software reviews per se. Everything I've bought and paid for myself. I am not going to be doing guitar tuition or mixing tuition or anything like that. Basically just watching some old fella fart around the studio trying to learn how to record using some of the modern bits and pieces. So the EZdrummer thing, I've just got a very simple loop going around just to keep time in. Let's put you on that screen there. Which is just literally a 2-bar loop, just to, instead of a metronome going round, I've got this little loop going round as I normally do. And then I'm going to try and use this Bandmate feature in EZdrummer 3, which drags audio or MIDI or whatever to here, and it apparently sorts out the drums for you. So I've not used it before in anger, so I'm about to find out whether it does work or it doesn't work, and or whether I know how to use it or not. Anyway, let me just turn this other camera on. Forgot about that one. The old camera, so people can see what my fingers are doing if they so wish. I'm just going to play some fairly random stuff as normal. I'm totally unrehearsed on this. I'm just going to say blast a few notes out and riffs and stuff and chords, and try and keep it reasonably in timing for my lack of timing, and we'll see what happens. So without further ado, I'll stick onto this screen over here, which is and I'll move this microphone out of the way because it's obstructing the view. There we go. That's the microphone's over there a bit. I have to speak a bit louder perhaps. A bit more confident in what I do. So, right, I'm going to set this recording thing going, and I'm using Cubase 12, by the way, Pro. I don't know what I got the Pro version for, because it's way beyond what I can do, but never mind. If you can, you do, don't you? Right. so that'll do for the guitar part. I'll just take that, turn that camera off now. Won't be needing that for the rest of the night, so there we are. Right, so I've got the EZdrummer thing up, which was on about earlier. I'll just turn it off for a second. I've recorded a DI guitar, and I found with Cubase, I should show you this in a second, it doesn't like it for some reason. Just turn these bits off. So I always record a DI guitar just in case I don't like the sound of what I've done. So I've got that. I'm going to just zoom out a little bit. For you Cubase users, that's the G on the keyboard. And I'm just going to turn this up a little bit because my DI tends to work out a bit quiet. And now I'm going to I'll bring up, this doesn't quite work with the EZdrummer on Cubase for some reason. If I get Bandmate up and just directly drag this DI guitar into it, bugger all happens. So it says it's not supported. It says wave blah 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 in 32-bit or below. Empty files not supported. I'm recording in 64 bits, so that's probably why that isn't working. The workaround I found for it earlier on when I was sort of messing around is if I go to File and Export the selected event as blah 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 dry and all that rubbish, and I'm putting a 3-second tail on it and etc etc, and I've called it Mix for Easy. I'll just export that as that. It's going into my default project folder so I can find it. Export that, and then I should be able to drag that into what I'm doing. But I have to go now and go all through the rigmarole of navigating to it. Luckily, I know where it is roughly. It says it's on this PC somewhere in music, and it's in 2023 recordings and January 30 YouTube audio. And there we are, the Mix for Easy WAV. So I'm just going to open that one up, and it'll import that now. Even though it's been exported, it's converted to a 24-bit file. So, right. It's asking me what tempo I want to thing. I'm using 120 beats and time signature 4/4, so that's all correct. And we'll just see what that's actually done to it. So if I play that back, it will play back the source file and the drums. So that's working. I'm going to get rid of this file here, which I don't need. And then I'm going to now take that out of the thing. Drag this into here, hopefully. He says. Oh, completely the wrong place. So I need to zoom out on that and pull that along. So I've just dropped it in the wrong place, as per usual, because I'm not very good with these mice things. There we go. So that's dropped in, and it looks like it's got a correct length compared to my original laughing tune up here. 80 odd bars. If I zoom that in, it will tell me how many bars I've got there. Yeah, so just beyond 80 odd bars. 89 bars, so that looks probably about right. Now if I press stop this one, take the loop off there, follow host, if I press play now, I can mute that DI guitar temporarily. It should hopefully play a drum beat which is more akin to what I played. interest. So that's playing sort of along with it ish. And a matter of interest, I'll just see what happens in this last bit and see if it does anything. Which hopefully it will stop when I. That's a no then, because it's actually given me a few extra beats on it. Okay, so that's rather interesting. Let's go back to what I was doing here. I'll get rid of all this temporarily and go back to playing this thing here. It's actually on follow all notes here on these drums. I'm just going to go tonal notes and see if that makes it any better, and we'll put a few more bits of snare in it and a few more kick drums and stuff, and then apparently I can go now through all this bit and change what I want it to play. So let me just try that and see if that works. So it looks like I can change the bits and pieces, the groove it plays. So let's try that one. Yeah, it changes the grooves around. I can see that changing on the image. So okay, right. Right, so I can go and drag all these bits and alter them if I want to as each individual thing, like you can normally, and change all the bits and odds and sods and dynamics and this, that and the other, and using the drum editor, which I'm not going to do tonight because I'm not really that good at it, to be honest. So I'm not really that good at anything really, but I'm having a go. Right, I was playing around this afternoon and I came up with a way of, well, it's nothing new, I haven't done anything radical. If I take my DI guitar now and edit it, I'm going to use an amp sim on it, and the one I've got, just because I used to have one of these, I used to have the Line 6 Helix, but I switched my affiliation to Kemper. So, and I'm just going to put it through a Brit Plexi. And if I just solo that up, it sounds something like this now. So I've got the Helix Native on my DI guitar now, and I'm going to pan one way, and my other wet guitar, which I recorded previously, I am going to pan the other way. So it now sounds like and another little thing I had an experiment with when I was playing around this afternoon. I'll drag that down to that slot there. I'm going to add a delay to the DI guitar. Put a delay on it and just need a single mono delay. Take the sync off and change that to 0.2 milliseconds. Turn the feedback off, right down, and mix it 100% wet. And so this is going to delay Helix Native by a fraction, and that will give a sort of pseudo double tracking sound, hopefully. Right, so that's that. The other thing I was going to play around with, I mentioned earlier, I was going to try it with EZbass and see if I can get EZbass to follow this. So, audio tracker. I've already recorded that file, which I exported earlier. 2023 recordings, January, YouTube, and there's there. So hopefully this will prepare the track. I'm going to guitar, audio to MIDI. I'm going to take all these bits off and see slightly bits are disappearing out of it, and go hockey. And see if this now plays a bass line for me automatically. Be interesting to see if it does or not. The grooves now. Right, for some reason that's not playing anything EZbass. I don't know why. Right. Let's Right. So hopefully now, perhaps I should have edited. Has it got an undo on it? I want to put them all them bits back into it. History. No, it hasn't got an undo. How bizarre. You would have thought it would have an undo, wouldn't you? From deleting all them bits. But, okay. Right. So I now add MIDI to song track, and it's put the MIDI in there for me. And now I can change what it actually plays by using this bit here. Right, as a, I'm just going to press play on Cubase now and see what it does. And once again, I need to move this whole lot along because I've dropped it in the wrong place. Grab it and move it. Cancel that. Just move that lot. All right. Well, that all seems to be doing some rather weird things. Then again, it wasn't the best tune to do things in, was it? Oh, so it's changed. So that's changed the bass line again. So does it actually work, or am I wasting my time here because I've gone down a rabbit hole again without knowing what I'm doing, making a complete and utter fool of myself live on YouTube? Probably. Okay. Well, that sounds absolutely nothing like what I was playing there. So right, let's go back to where we started with this EZbase and delete all this completely. Go back to my audio tracker and delete everything because it's obviously not done it properly. Right, delete that. Right, audio tracker. How do I get rid of this now? I don't know. Go back to what it's doing. Help. Help. It's funny to help on. Edit. Right. Track. Right. There must be somewhere here to get rid of what you did. Right. New session. That'll be it. Right. Drag audio here. Right. Select audio file. Let me just take this back to here, in case that's causing some issues. Right, new session. Select audio file, which was that one. Preparing the track, and we don't want any of that. And now it's guitar audio to bass MIDI. Right. Let's see where we're going wrong. So it's got this mix thing which I don't understand. Blend the ratio between source sound and samples. Well, that's all very. That seems to be a bit better like that. So I'll leave it like that, and I'm just going to turn these bits down a few dB in here. The guitars are a bit on the loud side. I'll do that via native. Come down with a few dB on there. Right. Right, okay. Right. Does it actually do it now then? Okay, so right, we can do this and edit the play style on drums. So snare, 1 notes. Right, let's go back to the beginning. Well, I'm just wondering how now we get the actual. It sounds bugger all like I want it to be honest. Well, let's try. Let's see if we can find something with a bit more zing to it. Right, so let me go back to there, put that back to there. So that's a generated groove. I'll drag that over to there. Hopefully that's a bit better. A bit more of a metal open hi-hat. A bit more going on with it. Okay, that's all very interesting. Right, what else can we do to this and make it a bit more interesting? So we've got add MIDI to song track, so we've done that. Yep. Can I now pull that from there into Hallion MIDI over here? Right. Let's see what happens there. Oh, you can. That's interesting. So let me just solo the Hallion. I think it's just going to be a piano. Okay, that's good. So you can do that as well. So it's all a learning curve, isn't it? So let me change that to an organ. So you don't really have pianos in that sort of thing, do you? Right, what does that sound like? That's cool. Right, change that. Select all on there, Control A, and I'm going to transpose it up an octave. So there's 12 in there. Apply transpose. Let's see what that sounds like. It sounds very, very disjointed for some reason. I don't know why that would actually be. Let me just... this is not going according to plan here. So this is not doing what I wanted it to do at all for some reason. Right, let me straight rock. There we go. It's not doing what I want it to. So think more learning required. Yeah, I can't quite get that to do what I want it to. I think more learning's required, more learning. So, learning how to use something live on YouTube. So, there's probably, I know there's some really good tutorials out there, but the best way to learn something is by playing around with it, I find. Make mistakes and see what's going on. Right, so the guitars themselves are pretty naff, I know that much. Right, so that's a guitar on its own. Guitar and where are we? Easy bass. It sounds to me like the bass is playing something completely different to what I was expecting. Once again, let's have another go. Let's see what I'm going wrong here. I'm obviously doing something wrong or stupid or both. Probably just from being an old duffer, you see. Right, new session. Select audio. I know what I might have been doing. Stop. Right, new session. Start again. Select audio file. I've got a feeling I have. No, I'm using 30 YouTube, aren't I? Yeah. So it must be that one then. It is that one. Right, open it again. Convert that one again. Guitar to bass. Right. Open. Let me cancel that. I've got a feeling something's gone a bit weird here. Right, let me go back to what I was doing. Right. DI guitar. Right, let me try again with this. Make sure I'm doing it right. Export that one. Selected track. What's this saying? Copy. Oh, cancel. I need to have it unmuted. Not soloed. Oh, I've got something in solo and all. That's why I won't do that. What have I got in solo? Right, here we go. Right. DI guitar. That's just a one event. File. Oh, hello, dog. Selected event. Processing dry. Let me just cancel that. I just thought of something. Let me just do that. Mute them 2 bits. And now I'll try it. File. Export selected event. export. Right, now let's make sure this is going where it's supposed to. Choose. Not into audio. Right, select folder. Export. Overwrite. So I'm overwriting the file. Okay. Now I can put that back on. I've done that. And then try this EZbase thing once again. So I was doing something daft. New session. Select audio file. Open. And it is in my thing, 30U. Easy for open. It wasn't done anything. Okay, let me let's delete all this rubbish completely. I don't know why that's doing that. Delete. Right. So we've got nothing in there. Oh, sure, I've got some rubbish up here still. Let's get rid of that rubbish. Right, try again. Audio tracker. New session. Select audio file. Open. That's the correct one there. Open that one. How come it's not converting out? Okay, that's not working, is it? That's not doing anything. Right, okay, look, I tell you what I'll do. I'll remove selected tracks and re-add it. Because it's obviously confused itself. Right, add track. Instrument. EZbase. Right, try it again. Audio tracker. Select audio file. Open. Let's go for the rigmarole again. Right, this is anybody watching this is probably pissed off by now anyway. I'm not watching this shit. Fucking bloke don't know what he's doing. Open. There it is. Right, it's preparing the track. Right. We want guitar to audio. We don't want any of this stuff in it. And then okay. Add MIDI to song track. So where's it done that then? Where's the MIDI to song track? Why has it shoved it all the way up there? Drag that down to there. It's all a mystery to me, this is. Right. Come on, backwards. Move. Right, so we're on there. So we've done that. Add MIDI to the song track. Right, and press play. Right, that appears to be a little bit better than I've just had it, so we'll do the same thing with that MIDI on there, which I was using for Alien. Make sure I'm back at 0, and then I just want that bit tonight. I want to drag that up to there. Let's see what that. All right, I'll change that keyboard so it cuts through a bit more. See if we've got one. What Screaming Rock organ did that actually cut through? No, I should be able to hear that one this time. See what it's doing. Well, as an experiment, it hasn't gone very well, really, has it? I'm really not sure what's going on here. Hey, I've got 2 viewers. Hey, I don't know if that's for real or what. I've got to sign into chat apparently. What's this say? Opening web browser. It's opening. Right. You can call me all the names of your son if you want. I don't care. Oh, this is hilarious. Right. What else can I make it do? So, I'm not quite sure what the all these bits in these colours are for. So, right. I haven't actually achieved much with this because I'm still as confused as when I started out to make it work properly. So I'll probably have another go tomorrow night and play something a little bit simpler and see if I can get it to follow what I'm doing, because it's all a bit odd what's going on and how you make it play other things. I don't want the what I'm trying to do, I don't want the bass line to be absolutely following what I'm doing on the guitar. I was hoping I could use this to make it play something else. So I believe, see, I don't normally use this sort of software thing. The one people who watch me just know I just pick a bass and guitar and just go for it, and whatever it is whatever it is. So how do I make this change? Right, do I have to? Well, I'm going to press that edit play style. It's probably all going to go tits up now. No, not quite sure what that does. Right. Replace MIDI. I'm trying to get it to replace this MIDI line here, which is following from the audio tracker, and make it play a slightly different rhythm. Because when I'm normally composing and stuff, I try and leave gaps and drop the what's in the gaps, the bass part or whatever in the gaps. So I've got it doing that. What happens if I press play and go through some of these presets to see what it'll see if it'll actually change the bass line, but keeping still in the right notes. If you understand what I mean. I don't know what I mean. Old duffer, silly old fart. Fucking give it up. Give music up, mate, you crap. Oh my good lord. Right, let's have a press play and see what happens when I start fiddling around with. I think I'm going to have to resort to going and watching some more YouTube videos of how to get this to change what I'm playing. Cancel. Let's cancel that then. So that's the original groove. What if I do this line here? Will it follow the chord and change the bass line on there? Let's grab them all, see what happens. Experimentation. Experimentation. No, that's not doing it at all. Right, cancel that then. So that's the original line there. What's playing? No, I've not got a bloody clue. Not got a clue. Too old for this shit. I'm a Luddite. I'll play it the old-fashioned way, with proper instruments rather than relying on this. There must be a way of doing it, or I would imagine. But anyway. How long have I been at this? 56 minutes. I can feel the need for alcohol now. I'm getting really frustrated. So, it's one of them things. Right, let me play this through and just see if it does go all the way through, and is it worth continuing with, or shall I just pull the plug? Just as a matter of interest, I'm just going to treat this bass as I'd treat any. I've got the wrong thing up. Treat this bass as I'd treat any other bass, and stick a do what I'll do. I'll just stick a compressor and stuff on it and see what happens to it. It's in stereo, so I need a stereo one, do I? It's weird that the bass is in stereo, EZ bass is in stereo. Let's just take a straight blacky bass, I'll do, right? Or bluey, or whatever the hell that is, E. And let's see what that. It doesn't appear to be doing a lot, does it? Let's have a look at the what it is actually doing. Right, I might just noodle over the top of that just for the sake of it. Just for self-indulgent twaddle. And keep my ear in, because I know it's in E-ish. It changes multiple keys throughout, I think. As per usual with me. So I'm just going to do some self-indulgent twaddle over that, just for the bloody sake of it. Just to finish the night off, because that'll do. So yeah, 3 minutes of my life I've got to do so, and then I'll do a very quick mix down of it, just to the howls of derision anymore. You know. Right, that is enough of that. I've totally confused myself of how that works. I've probably confused anybody watching even more of how the hell it works. But confusion will be my epitaph, as the great King Crimson once wrote. The wall upon the prophets, and all that rubbish. Right, I'm not even going to do that. Yeah, I will. I'll leave that lead guitar on, because that's all over the place and all. Fly by the sea of your little pants, my wifefronts are flying through the air. Right, let's take that and right, I'm going to do a very, very, very quick mix down of that with I'm just hoping if I put it through some tape it will sound better. Probably not. Oh dear, distortion. Yeah, that's it. Distort the whole lot. Let's put the berserk on the master bus. No, just put that one there. And add some saturation. Yeah. I want to go and just do something which I really should not be allowed to do, is go and stick something on the drum bus. Audio damage. These are free plugins. If you go to audio damage, not audio damage, analog obsession, I mean, they've got this one called Love End. Sounds like a bit of a sex toy, but it puts some harmonics on the bass part of it. I've literally got 1 dB of boost on the bass of the kick drum. Well, the whole of the kit's going for it actually, but such is life. Right, I want to export that at that, and that will be that, because that's it. Right, Jan 30U. Really haven't got a clue how this works. Dee 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 lee 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 lee. Right, that's that. Thanks for watching. If you've gleaned any information out of this, you've done better than I have. That's all I can say. Now you know why it's called the old Duffer Studio, because this old Duffer has not got a clue. Dear, never mind. Such is life. Right. I'm back tomorrow. I'm going to do something completely different. I think I'm going to play around with the chord pads tomorrow night with this cubase and see if I can come up with anything pleasing to the ear rather than this load of tripe. Right, thanks for watching all that rubbish. Like and subscribe if you want to. I ain't bothered. I don't do it for a living, and I'm not after a popularity contest or anything, so there we go. That'll do me. Right, let's have some howls of derision to finish off the night, just for my own entertainment. All the howls of derision. All right, bye now.